I had a lady in Alexandria, just because I have rainbow hair, she assumed that I am a lesbian and a Democrat. And she showed me pictures of herself standing with Biden. And I'm like, okay, I don't think so. Hello, fellow walkaways. I decided to do another walkaway video. My name is Sandra, and I've been reading and listening to a lot of the walkaway videos. I'm very proud to be part of this group. I used to be, as Brandon said, I used to be a Democrat. And I walked away after Obama's first term when he came out with Obamacare, which I did not like at all. It reminded me too much of socialized medicine, which is basically what it is, or they're going to turn it into that. But it has progressively slid downhill since I walked away. And like Leo Terrell said, I didn't really leave the Democratic Party, they left me. Also, this year in June, my sister and I, because it's an election year, and of course I'm voting for Trump, but because it's an election year, we wanted to go take a trip that talked about the history of our country. So we went from Boston and we drove over to Williamsburg, Virginia. We went through West Virginia and Alexandria, Virginia. Anything that's close to DC is extremely to the left. And I learned firsthand how brainwashed the people are. I had a lady in Alexandria, just because I have rainbow hair, she assumed that I am a lesbian and a Democrat. And she showed me pictures of herself standing with Biden. And I'm like, okay, I don't think so. But anyways, and there were a lot of people that just assumed that I was a lesbian and was showing me their pride collections of clothes and stuff, and I'm like, whatever. But what I came away with is when we were in Boston, the people rose up because of King George taxing, tea and other things that they were doing. I believe there was something called the Stamp Act. I'm trying to remember exactly what that was, but they rebelled and they said, no, you're not going to control us. So they stood up to the king, and then of course when he tried to take away their arms, their guns, that's when the whole Revolutionary War started. But it was very interesting learning about that, as well as the Civil War too. One thing I didn't realize about the Civil War is I read in a museum that not only did they want to keep slavery, which of course is a horrible institution, but they also were seceding from the Union because they didn't want someone telling them how to live their lives. I saw a lot of parallels actually between things that were happening back then and things that are happening now. And if our founding fathers were here right now, they would have revolted a long time ago. They wouldn't have put up with all the stuff that we're putting up with now. It's become an overgrown octopus of bureaucracy, the deep state, the corruption, corporate media, big pharma, big tech, all of it. It's all a big, huge octopus putting its tentacles into all of our lives, going where it's not supposed to go. And I'm for smaller government. I'm for freedom. I'm for the First Amendment, Second Amendment. I'm for the Constitution. I'm for states' rights. I really wish we could have a convention of the states. That would really be one of the best things. And I did sign a petition to do that from my state, which is Illinois. And I live close to Chicago. So I'm in the belly of the beast, people. But, anyways, so basically, I went from believing that someone who was conservative was a stuffed shirt and was, you know, I don't know, square or whatever. I went from thinking that to believing that the conservatives are the people that know what's going on, people that want the Constitution, that believe in God, that believe in family, that believe in small government, that believe in freedom. And that's what I am. I'm a person who wants the government out of my life as much as humanly possible. Anyways, I go with the policies of the candidate. And for me, the policies of Trump are the best. And obviously, you don't even know what Kamala and Tim Walz's policies are because they don't even tell you. So it's all just a bunch of smoke and mirrors, as RFK Jr. said. But I encourage all people to look into things for themselves. As Brandon had said, don't just take CNN's word for it or whatever. I try to have multiple sources of information. I don't usually listen to CNN because they basically are filled with hatred, but I do listen to several different types of conservative media. Anyways, I'm praying for our country. I do believe that God is working miracles in our country right now. Uh, the fact that Trump was not assassinated, that was a definite miracle. And the fact that RFK decided to join forces and endorse Trump, that was another miracle. So things are happening. We just got to keep praying, and we all have to go out and vote, and, just keep trying and don't give up. So I wish all blessings to you guys, and my advice to anyone who's on the left, who's a Democrat, that's on the fence, that's not sure, that doesn't like the way our country is going, walk away. Walk away from the divisive left. I believe they're evil. I believe they're Marxist. If you look into Tim Walz's background and Kamala's background, they are influenced by Marxism. Tim Walz was honeymooning in China and loves the communist way of government and the system of communism. So I think anyone should be afraid of something like that. I don't want I don't want communism here. I don't want socialism here. We're the last best hope for the whole world as far as a free market society, and it's being chipped away at. We need to do something to get our country back. So I could go on for a million years. But, anyways, walk away from the left, walk away from the hatred, walk away from division, and look into, uh, conservatives and the Constitution, the founding fathers. Look into what our country stands for and see if that fits you as a person. I wish blessings to everyone. So have a wonderful rest of your days, or day rather. Okay, peace out.
For more great videos, download the Walkaway Social app at walkawaysocial.com. Share your testimonial and join our community.